Let's get ready to
Ripple fight!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Oh, and I caught up to all of them. I caught up to chat. I did it, guys. Somehow I did it.
But we're still copying for Lod.
Oh, yes. Lord, always hold on. I have to eat some money for him. Oh, God.
Just a little bit.
Put
Just one
some
membership.
Salt on that first, at least. Jeez. And, of course, we got the pre-stream legend, Tomac, which I'm glad he brought this up because I want to talk about it. Evil West is on Xbox Game Pass. Holy crap, it's so good. It's Red Dead Redemption with vampires. And then you get the classic like God of War style combat. And I like all the characters, and it's fun, and it's manly, and there's lots of testosterone. And if you got Xbox Game Pass, you can play it right now. And
Was it
you
diverse?
can also do, yes, actually, because you can do 2-player, and the other character, is just a black gentleman. And it's still good and fun, and I enjoyed it. Very progressive of me. Badger, how progressive are you feeling today?
Progressive enough to say that I have feelings for Rossi.
I
Happy
think
feelings, though. Gay feelings, some might say, if you take the traditional definition.
I believe that it's returned because the super sticker is a rose. Probably for
Well, you know what?
Rossi, but I think he's actually hitting on us.
I'm taking it and I'm putting it in my teeth. You want to dance a tango? I'll dance with you. Hi, buddy. Hi, friend, pal.
What's
That's
up?
That's my intro.
Good.
Hi,
Oh
buddy.
wait, good.
Hi,
Oh wait,
friend,
I thought your buddy. I thought Gooch was your buddy. You were talking
You're
to
both
Gooch.
my buddy. It was a group.
Both of us.
Or professionals.
Both
Do
of
your
us.
professional intro, Gooch, please.
Yes,
Everyone.
Gooch.
This
Thank
is
you for
Gooch.
joining us.
No, hello, Erwin. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. Gooch is from Canada, and as you can tell from all the sirens, Badger is from California. And you know what? I'm super excited to talk about pronouns in RuneScape of all places.
You're the one giving roses, but that's all right. I'll put it like Beauty and the Beast on a little thing, and we'll see if the petals start falling.
I mean, all those super chats Rossi does, I mean, he's kind of asking for it. So
Whoa.
not to,
The consent is very important, Erwin. I don't know.
he's throwing out the signals is all I'm saying. And Scooby
Yeah.
Pop always throwing out those signals. So
Very inclusive. Very
we're not talking about Star Wars today, but I had to grab these or else Scooby Pop will probably file a complaint with my manager.
I've got
Which
mine
you
over
should.
there, but I don't want to threaten anyone's Yoda identity or Grogu.
It's very tied to my identity. Thank you very much.
Very modern. Very modern.
I Vader frequently and hopefully 38 seconds at a time.
He vatored! He vatored!
I'll say, Badger, you may have noticed some things have switched around in the clips, and I may have added a few that have ABF in the front of the title.
You got a little creative, and I love it. I love it. Long overdue. We still got the classics, and this is one of my favorites.
We'll do it live!
Let it never be forgotten. Often we do it live. Doing it now. Live. All right.
Money,
Hail.
please! My money.
That's also a favorite.
My
Hail.
current personal favorite. I had to delete a few of my old favorites, but that one's probably going to be on there for a little while. Along with Nerd Alert, which is definitely permanent. All right, we have an insane amount of tabs, so instead of BSing for a little while longer, let's talk pronouns in RuneScape for some reason. I finally got back into the YouTube video game by making a video about Terraria, another popular indie game, like 8-bit style. that after 13 years decided they were going to get rid of the gender option and just give you the body types. And of course, we've been fighting the war on body types for years at this point. I discovered a 2022 article from Stephen Totillo, the former editor-in-chief of Kotaku during Gamergate, about how, yes, it's really good that we're doing all this. And then when they do this and we point it out and how it's an agenda, they're like, you're imagining it all, bigots. Like, no, you guys literally admit to the agenda. And now we got in RuneScape of all places, but turns out they've been censoring and altering and DEIing the original game for years. Turns out RuneScape has been hopelessly woke since new owners took over. This is from their diversity and inclusion post on their website. They're going back and changing all the old content. Badger, do you think RuneScape should have diversity and inclusion policies?
You can never go home again. Went back to the old neighborhood and it was a supermarket. With DEI and inclusion in it. Yeah. It's so funny that it doesn't matter that they've decided to put it into everything, including retroactively to damn near 20-year-old game. But it totally doesn't matter. It's not happening, and I don't know why you bigots care so much about it. But let me put it in every fucking game that's ever existed, forward and backward in time, like the goddamn Reverse Flash. Thank you, Alan.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you got that. Good for you.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it. I knew it was a movie he was referencing.
You didn't get shit, white man. But thank you, Gooch. Thank you, Alan. Great movie you should watch. Put it on the list, boy.
Yes, we may have mini ABF clip.
Yesterday, ABF,
We're
your
well
last
loaded.
minute assassinating of everyone with memberships really inspired both Erwin and Tech Rat, and they both have a bevy of clips that we will be showing, of course, Badgercast on Monday. But I mean, Erwin will be showing his, I assume, at some point soon, hopefully. May the gods be pleased. And the gods
I'll whip it out.
ABF.
At the right moment.
I think gods, but now I think we have just one, and his name be ABF.
No. Oh, he prefers Overlord, okay?
Overlord. I can't forget.
Someone wants to see the clips. All right, let's start. We've already seen the Boondock Saints firefight. It got upgraded. So let's just see the upgraded version first. Also, let me know if any of these, the audio is like way too loud.
For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. There was a firefight!
Yes, been upgraded. Now, I watched Enemy of the State last night. We were trying to think of clips that would be good, and I watched Enemy of the State, and the firefight at the end is so funny. They're all just standing in a room shooting each other point blank. So if you have epileptic seizures, don't watch this. And my new personal favorite.
Oh, you added the Gifty. That's my favorite. That is my favorite one.
Yeah.
You showed me the yes last night. I was like, yes, Matt. It has to be Mac. I'm gonna get me some membership.
All right, he hit 50 people. If I see any grays, I've currently not seen any grays. All right,
rats are good.
Well done, ABF.
Rats are good. So yeah, his is a short film in comparison.
I figure we get enough of these together, we'll just have like a whole 2-minute video. Oh my god!
See, they could be used in conjunction. That's like the first one, but then the one that Rat made is more for like when we're looking and it just keeps hitting people. It's a little bit longer, but it's a good. You'll see. We'll see that one Monday.
Also,
Great
please
video.
chat. Always open to suggestions for new clips of people getting mowed down, nuclear weapons going off, that sort of a thing. We already got a few more coming up, but yeah, let us know. And also,
as long as you're not a branded account, then yes, turn memberships on.
Yes, which honestly, I don't know how people exist as grays. I'm currently not seeing a single gray. I'm scrolling up and there are no grays since yes. Excellent work against the genocide of grays is the only genocide I support. Well, maybe of Canadians, but
I forget when I stream. It happens, Gooch. You totally forget.
Yes.
I have a Friday night show called Inside the Badger Den. Done over like 30 of those fucking things.
Yeah.
ND
Gray
I'm
sorry.
is gay.
Gray is gay.
All right. We are gatekeeping. We always talk about how we need to gatekeep our hobbies. So all I'm saying is Gray's Rossi. Mods, please keep an eye out on Rossi. I mean, he's very, very supportive. So we'll give him a pass for this one. But next stream, Rossi, I don't ever see any Grays. Also, yeah, there's no way you'll survive if you stick around.
You don't even work here. That's what makes this so hard.
I will watch so many action films. The suggestion list would be too long for
Seinfeld.
you guys. More. I have Seinfeld is on here. I got it. And actually, we've had to change the rules because ABF is so insanely generous, and Tomac as well, that one movie per stream we're picking, because now I'm watching all sorts of TV shows and stuff, and we got like Rings of Power season 2. So yes, we're doing one at a time because I thought we would hit the $100 like one movie mark maybe 2-3 times a month optimistically, and these gentlemen have absolutely broken the matrix. So we'll do one. Yeah, well, you gotta help me remember because my memory when we have a guest on is terrible.
Beyond chat revolt, but yeah, for sure. One, because it gets extensive,
and if
we
we have
can't
another
do whole TV series at least.
Oh, well, that's the thing is Tomac started doing whole series. Which
But
I
that's
guess
my point. Once you got to like grandfather him in, and then dear God, please.
Kill La Kill is so good. It's so
I
outrageously
love this
good.
series.
If you like degenerate anime, watch that. How have you not already seen it? Oh my God, yes. All right, we got too many tabs.
ABF just start handing out gym memberships to people. We need to get this country in shape.
All
Not
right,
bad
I'll
idea.
get the money gun reloaded
Not
here in a
him
moment.
doing it, but you know,
ABF
government sponsored
absolute
free gyms.
Mad lad.
I said I was going to watch Twisters last night, and I didn't, so I'm going to have to watch it.
We're going to be talking about it here in a moment. Well, we're going to be talking about Glenn Powell, of course, and also Ed, and how he reacted to a slight bit of controversy. Oh, spoiler, he did it perfectly because Glenn Powell, he can have my babies. So, RuneScape pronouns, they've been doing it the whole time. Now you can have gay romances and all this stuff, and obviously it's just, oh, we just want to be a little more inclusive and we want to reach a bigger audience. But then you realize, oh wait, now they're thinking about making misgendering a reportable offense in the game. The RuneScape product manager wants to do that. See, it doesn't stop at pronouns. It's a slippery slope and is not going to be optional in RuneScape. Okay, we just want to be included quickly turned into include us or you will not be included. Who would have thought? Slippery slope, slippery sloped.
I love are you against inclusivity?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
This feature
it's a
can be easily
contradiction.
abused. Yeah, what, Gooch?
It's a contradiction. Like it just like, are you against inclusive? Oh, I can't say that word.
Inclusivity or inclusiveness in
inclusivity.
what?
Based.
Define it for
by
me.
shunning other people out. It's it's
who is not available to it now? How does that was the whole point. It was like, well, who the hell did we gatekeep out? If anything, we let too many people in.
Yeah. We let Canadians on the stream. We are very inclusive.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll be bad mouthing Canadians later. We have a whole tab
Leon
for it.
said was horrible. If you want to talk about bad takes,
and then if you don't like the pronouns, you are free to leave the game and make your own RuneScape or make your own mods and host it somewhere else. And yeah, it's the same thing they always do. And then people try to do it, and then they attack that and get it taken down. It's the whole build your own website argument.
We going to make a RuneScape game? I'm sorely upset by this because that's the other thing. It's like, oh, you motherfuckers still playing? It's like, no, that's not the point. The point is that no one's playing it, and that the few people left, they felt the need to fucking do this shit because if you want to change the firm of a culture or the culture of a firm, you have to echo that change everywhere, including old games. Tipples.
Oh, speaking of the old games, the other gaslighting is pronouns have been around for hundreds of years, Basher. What about they them pronouns?
Yeah. Have they though?
Yeah, not these pronouns. These are called neo-pronouns because they ain't normal pronouns. Yes, dude, this is for you.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, just make your own mods. Oh, lol, JK. No, you can't.
Nexus Mods also is the first ones. They're famously to put like instead of the trans or gay flags, they put in American flags in any game, but primarily like the Spider-Man games, banned. So by the way, this is the same site that, I mean, I wouldn't know this because I would never download this filth, but has like detailed nudity and like fucking mods, for lack of a better term, for Skyrim and all the rims, including some fun jobs that you can do with it. But they got no problem with that. But this, like American flags over that. So yeah, this type of thing would get you banned, ironically enough, on Nexus Mod. So that's
nothing like a good rim. Nothing like a good rim.
Nothing good, yeah. And if you're good at your job, you're good at your job.
Yeah.
Erwin, you're good at your job.
Yes, I am good at rooting out the woke mind virus at the start. If you don't, they will eventually invade and change your whole hobby game IP. They work in small steps. Oh, just this one thing. It's just pronouns. We've used them for hundreds of years. And then push for more until they're chopping your kid's balls off. And if you say no, they take your kid from you. Snowballing it until your hobby is hopelessly lost. Or children. Don't fall for it. Push back early and push back hard. Gate. Keep.
By the way, this is true. Gatekeep and also Steam has some interesting content once you turn off the because I kept looking for like RoboCop and a couple other mature things. Like, why isn't this showing up?
Ooh,
and then I had to put in like anyway. You turn some things off, and boy, there are a lot of fun games out there that somehow got funded. I'm sure Tomac owns all of them.
Remember, it's Steam. No, like OG Gamergate was because they let Zoe Quinn's like fake game into the Greenlight program. Because if you remember, Steam used to be very picky about what was let on Steam. Now Steam looks like if you go on the Nintendo, like the Switch eShop, and you go to all games or like new releases, it's like half hentai games.
Did you say snowballing? Because everyone's really latching on to
Yeah,
that, and I understand why.
yeah,
You probably
yeah.
it's a very, very poor
I have
choice of
no
words.
idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh, good. You don't.
Oh.
No one explained it to him. Yeah, you own some of them. Well, good. It's nice that you copped to it.
Tomac, you
What
be as
Academy?
you be as degenerate as you want in your own home that is within the legal bounds. And stay away from the lollies, okay? I said it.
Yeah, sure.
And the furries, all right? Lollies and furries is where I draw my line in the sand. But do whatever degenerate stuff you want in your own home.
Tobias, you are still welcome here. Oh, here we go, ABF. I turned off the filter for a bit because I thought it was funny. I turned it back on because I got EA. I understand.
Sometimes too much freedom is a thing.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't be seeing the Badgerine unless there's a reason for that, but you might be seeing, well,
Something else. Yeah.
a lot of people don't think they can be hurt. I think I'm
Invincible.
Yeah, no, we're going to be doing Invincible. So you might be seeing some costumes, perhaps a mustache-only variant of Omni. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Fun.
Loot the lolly one?
Don't loot the lolly. Yeah, it's totally not creepy. I do like the edge runners, like
snowball
the little chick with the guns. You get her shotgun in Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
whatever.
I would say
She's just a shorty. I thought she was like a shorty queen, like a little crazy psychotic.
For future reference, Tomac, Kill la Kill is about as degenerate as I want to get. If like I wouldn't recommend that show to a girl. I would definitely recommend it to Sonia Lisette though.
Would you recommend Hypnotic to? Well, I know Sonia, she's already recommended, but you would recommend him to everyone, right?
I would recommend Hypnotic is All You Need Is Kill. I'm about halfway through. It's the whole Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow.
He's probably going to shame you saying he's read it 1 billion times.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
That's exactly it.
What are you talking
I guess-
about? I've seen it. I own it.
I should have probably brought up how they've been for weeks, and it's the old school Star Trek comics. Like how I bought all the old school Star Wars ones.
Hey, feel better, Rossi.
Okay.
What?
What, the Star Trek? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. By the way,
You
back in
always
the
be
day, this
slandering
is what
me in my
nerds were.
comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans would call Star Trek fans fucking gay because Star Trek was too nerdy even for Star Wars fans because it explained shit, Yeah,
I didn't really
love
have
those
a-
little dynamics. I like both.
I didn't have a place for this, so I put it next to my Star Wars comics just for you, Gooch, because they're the same thing,
Oh,
Star Wars
Man,
and Star
I like
Trek,
both, and
there's a
even I
difference?
find that a little.
making me
all right.
sick.
May the force be with you.
So what you're saying is I need to buy more Star Trek
I prefer
comics
this
so I can
one.
make my
This
own
one's
Star
better.
Like this
Yeah.
one. Pew, 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 pew.
Look,
Yeah.
I even have this. I have this Star Trek ship. It's too white, so you're not going to be able to see it. But look, I got a Star Trek ship right here. Pew 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 pew. Star Trek. Pew pew.
I don't
Phasers.
think
Set
that's
phasers to stun.
Star
Right?
Trek. I don't think that's Star Trek.
Really?
I don't
Yeah,
think
they
so.
Do these shoot lasers?
I know Star
What?
Trek and
Star
Star
Trek?
Wars.
Yeah,
I have
they're phasers.
Grogu ears. And
No.
look, this is
Oh,
And this is what
phasers.
shoot-
Yes.
Phasers. Yeah.
Phasers. Yeah.
isn't that what that
Phasers.
Chewbacca guy wears around his
A
chest?
phaser
too?
is. Yeah, but
A
the point is,
gazer.
yeah, they do, and they also have. There's some species that have like the plasma encased. This is the equivalent. Yeah, Now,
I
who
wanna
would win?
see-
The Millennium Falcon or the Enterprise? The Enterprise would fuck the Millennium Falcon up, all right? It's an old freighter.
It's
What are we
always
even talking
broken too. It's literally
about?
doesn't
Got a
work.
non-binary robot in there now, thanks to Solo. That's why it was always broken. She refused to work. I'm sorry. And then Han had to hit her. You saw that? He hit her to make it work.
Yep.
They did that. They did that, not me. I just pointed it out. All right.
Jude Law gonna start punching younglings and skeleton crew.
By the way, love Star Wars, love Star Trek. If I could, I would live in the Star Trek future and play a lot of Star Wars on the holodeck.
What if like Jude Law is like a John Wayne Gacy Jedi? He just takes kids and kills.
He
them
has a
bears and
fucking
then
creeper smile.
Yeah. He's
a creeper
Dressing up
smile.
in like clown makeup and stuff.
Yeah, he's clown. Dressing up like a
42%.
Grogu.
Bro, it's been clocked. 42% of the time, that shit does not work.
Yeah.
Even once they say it's fixed, it still doesn't work. I know things because I'm a Star Trek fan.
To be fair, I think the argument is who would win between a Star Destroyer and the Enterprise, and that's where it gets a little bit more iffy because Star Destroyer is far bigger. It does have shield generators. That's when you start to get into the nitty gritty of like, well, how could a photon torpedo pierce their mini double? But that's the type of nerd shit I lived for back in the day. Yeah, shut up. I think we still have that somewhere. Shut up, Wesley.
I've certainly used it. It's definitely in the documentary. Because Will Wheaton is a real son of a gun. Speaking of other cast members that are insufferable, why are you mad? The Last of Us star addresses backlash as season 2 finishes filming. So they finish filming, and what's the next step in the plan? Oh, attack the fans.
Sorry, I knew it. I knew it was.
Gold Star to Badger. So apparently there was a big backlash against 3 of the women, including the Latina woman playing Dina, which I assume is the lesbian love interest, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course.
So Isabella Merced. Wait, was she in Madam Web? I'll have to look that up. So let's see. What confuses me is like the showrunner and the creator of the video game, they worked together to make this. So if like what the guy made and he's making more of it, why are you mad? Well,
I didn't like what he made.
Yes, correct. And then you turn what you didn't like that he made into a show. But you got the first season, which was the first game people enjoyed, and now you've got this.
Is he fucking what? You bent because we didn't like what he fucking made to begin with.
First season was terrible. I don't like.
I watched one episode. It was awful.
Did you play the game?
Well, that was the intro for the game, the first episode, pretty much.
Oh, I thought you said the first season. Because I've heard people that have played the game.
I played the game.
They liked the first season, aside from maybe the gay episode that he snuck in for reasons.
That was actually done well. I didn't mind that.
And that's the reasons, but of course you didn't mind it. That's why he did it. Because he even said we have to trick people into see. But was that needed to tell the overall story of Joel and Ellie? Could that real estate you've been used to further their relationship? I don't know because I didn't watch that shit. I'm just asking.
It wasn't needed. It was a well acted episode. But the first 2 episodes for The Last of Us was like pretty much verbatim from the game. If you play the game, you see the intro, like everything's like pretty much almost exact, and then it just goes off the rails after that. It's just kind of mishmash, and I just don't care for it.
It's not how that works, but I see what you did there.
Gunho, when you coming on the show, bro? Saturdays, come on.
Gooch, this is what they do, and even if it's done well, it's what Russell T Davies is doing. It's what Bo DeMayo didn't do. We're going to take a series, and instead of using every bit of that fucking real estate to serve the characters in the story, we're going to put a gay episode in so you can see that 2 gay men can love each other, and I'll make you like them. It's like, oh, bro, use that somewhere else, you selfish fuck. But they have to push their agendas.
Yep, they do. Besides that episode, though, it's a really boring series, and like after I think episode 5, I turned it off. I was just like,
The Gentleman, by the way, The Gentleman, 8 episodes long, not a fucking moment wasted, and inclusive and diverse. All the things, strong women, black, all the things done well.
This woman currently complaining was the Latina in Madam Web. She's also apparently an alien Romulus that I'm now suddenly looking forward less to seeing. She's the Dina in Last of Us, and is also a hot girl. Maybe she should probably just not do interviews, is what I would guess.
Oh, like our friend Rachel Ziegler?
Yes. Well, no.
Weird.
For my YouTube channel, I want her to do as many interviews
Hollywood,
as
baby.
possible. It is indeed Hollywood, baby.
It is indeed Hollywood.
And she says, I don't know. I'm too opinionated to be on Twitter. It really pisses me off, which good. She's not on Twitter, thank God. Because I see this stuff and it makes me want to go Cardi B on them.
You went
Kamala
dangerously
voter.
close to saying, I don't know. Say that again. You almost had it. Say, I don't know. But say it like this.
I don't know.
We'll work on it.
I was,
You
that was a
almost
little
had it.
downsy. Well, that's like if you were a Philadelphia boxer, Latino.
Yes, Koi Bono. I hate Pedro as well.
Good joke.
Correct.
And Philip, you are correct with your little emoji.
Also, this was prescient because that's the next article, because we had to continue. Because not only were they all attacked, apparently the one they got to play for Abby had to get extra secured due to security risk because of people like Key Bono out here attacking young ladies. How dare you?
I bet you her working relationship with Gal was very interesting. Wonder. I'm sure they didn't talk a lot behind the scenes.
Well, that's my question. Do you think that even went through her brain that that was going to be controversial?
I don't think
with
much
her
goes
co-star
through her brain. I think it's why
she did it as a reply. She did on a reply to her literal promotion tweet of Snow White and her Broadway musical, and that's where she slapped Free Palestine. Oh my God! And that's the first. The trailer comes out, and then bam! It's the schedule. The trailer is out, so now you got to say something stupid. Last of Us season 2 finishes filming, so now they have to attack the fans and say that one of them had to be extra secured. Which, for the record, I actually like this actress. She was really good.
I don't think they're wrong,
Last
by the
Man
way.
Standing.
Abby is hated. Abby is hated. I love that they said all roads lead to Abby Smash. All roads lead to Jake Skywalker. I love that we know there's now these points in time that have been ruined, so it doesn't matter. This being one of them, that second game pissed everyone off.
So this is another one of their arguments. There are people that actually genuinely hate Abby, who is not a real person. So you're not allowed to be annoyed that something you loved was destroyed because it's not real. I mean, the money you paid for it is real. The time and passion you put into it was real, but it's not a real person.
Obviously,
just a reminder, not a real person.
We do not condone anything to the actress playing the character, but you can let it know that you do not like the character, their existence. You think it ruins the story, blah, 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 blah. That's all acceptable.
She had to be, please someone explain to me what this means. She had to be extra secured by security when it came to the filming of this. Extra secured by security.
I call bullshit. That's their way of I hate it when they come out with these
correct.
Comments, all these people are being racist towards me. All these people, where are we seeing this? Oh, they're making death threats. Really? Come on, you need attention.
Proof.
You constantly
Receipts.
need attention. You constantly
Receipts,
need attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Attention. Yeah. It's constant attention, and it's just shut up. Do do your job, and then just go on to the next role. It's just coming out and saying these stupid things. It's just enough. Enough is enough.
Solo lost money. Fuck Naughty Dog, and we will talk to you later. Shout out to the 199, Jeremy.
Mama Badger in the torture chair at the moment at the dentist.
Oh my God! So
Thoughts
she already
and
got in the. I know what I'm about to say, but she already got wrecked on the bottom jaw or whatever it is. And now the top is. The dentists are demons, but we all must pay them visits.
Phrasing.
And it just shows Mama. We were just talking, I think, before stream about how hardcore Mama Badger is, and literally at the dentist chair.
Get better soon, Mama Badger.
On the stream, I hope the dentist is watching. Sounds very talented. I don't know.
Also, if you guys don't know, there is a Mama Badger emote. So there's no grays in chat. Literally, everyone can do it if they want.
That's a good idea.
I hope she's getting the good stuff afterwards.
I'm stealing that idea. I'm putting Mama Badger, Scooby, and Sonya as.
Oh yeah.
I need a Tomac one. I was just going to do Toe and Mock, but I think Tomac,
Gatekeeper.
Tomac, just
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper has to be one. Yeah.
If you're listening, Tomac, just send me a degenerate anime waifu or something, and
I would do ABF, but he doesn't go to my channel. So.
And also any clips. Gooch, come on. What was I? Okay, yeah, and Tomac or anyone else, any anime clips for Tomac, because we're gonna have mini ABF clips, so we're gonna need a couple Tomacs because
I feel like
dude
Gooch.
dropped 400 before this stream at the start of the month, and you
What?
okay,
Call
we're
his
gonna
name
need
out.
Speak of the
any trucker
devil.
any trucker clips you guys think of as well.
Speak of the devil. Gatekeeper. Oh, and hopefully from ABF for 20.
Whoa, no, now there's bad news in there. I read ahead. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Oh, you read ahead? Okay. Or when I know I said Saturday, but after losing a few grand because of this driver hitting me last night and not knowing where I might be.
Give us his name. Who was it? Well,
yeah.
I mean, well, Minecraft.
Figure out
I
Johnny
have
now.
uncles.
Gotta go, but shout out and blessings to the Epic Angel. So some fucking asshole hit his rig.
Cab last night.
As
His
a
cab, his trailer last night. He mentioned it last night. Dude, I'm sorry that happened to you, man. That's
I was a pizza delivery driver for a long time, for like 5 years or something like that. And oh my God, people, I'm so glad I don't have to drive around idiots anymore. People like literally just like try to crash into you. I couldn't imagine doing it in a rig. Like, holy crap. I don't think I could ever. Yeah. God bless you, Gatekeeper. I could never deal with all those idiots in a big rig. God bless you.
we do it online. We do it online. That's what we do now.
Gatekeeper's like, I will find you.
Oh my God. I worry. I'm a pretty chill person, but I really worry how I would react to someone hitting me and being an idiot. I don't think
Have you
I'd
seen that
handle it
movie?
very well.
I believe it's by Spielberg. Duel. It's about a guy that like cuts off a trucker and the trucker follows him. It's like a scary movie. It's a guy in a
like Road Rage and
It's an older movie.
It's
my
70s.
grandparents. Yeah.
70s,
They cultured me properly. Duel. So yeah, shout out Gatekeeper and
Speaking
scare the
of
shit
other-
out of him if you ever find him for sure.
People are like
In
hard.
Minecraft.
We got Mama Badger, dentist chair. We got Gatekeeper, just like still showing up for the show. Hail to the chat. You guys are built different. Oh my God.
Oh, there he is. Dude, it's cost me thousands of. All right, bro.
Oh man, stay safe,
All
man.
the love, dude. All
We
the
got
love.
you. We got you, bro.
And yeah, any trucker clips or whatever, or what, like Terminator 2, like trucker or something like that, driving behind the wheel. We need a Gatekeeper clip
Get
for
the
sure.
truck. Like,
We'll get on it. We'll get on it. But Glenn Powell reacts totally differently. So Twisters did well, and he has to deal with a little bit of backlash because there wasn't a kiss. I had to be like, wait, there wasn't a kiss? I think there was like a hug or something. But they cut the kiss. They don't even explain why. They just say it was for good reasons, and it did seem like possibly a little woke, but who even cares about that?
should have been a kiss, but that would have taken away her agency.
Yeah, no, literally.
Not watching it now. Not
Her
watching
like
it now.
arc or whatever. But his response to a little bit of controversy, I got another article after this where he just says exactly what you're supposed to say. It's so easy. I'm taking it very personally. So this is a joke. Of course, that's how the headline, starts to make it seem like he's overreacting. I'm sure you've seen the behind the scenes where I did get to kiss Daisy Edgar Jones, which I wouldn't mind doing, which really is all that counts. Laughs. We had a great time, and I'm really proud of the movie. I really think that even that backlash, that he goes straight Henry Cavill on here, that backlash shows that people care, which is really great. So just like how Henry Cavill's like, the backlash or whatever just shows people are passionate or whatever. He gives that response.
Twisted.
Yeah, even Tech Rat, who's a big Twister fan, he was like worried about seeing it, but other people saying it was good, and the Knights gave it a good review and suggested he might like it as well. Ended up giving it an 8 out of 10. And there wasn't even a kiss in it, which maybe could have been 8.5 out of 10. I just love how excited people have gotten about the movie. And Daisy and I send each other the TikToks and the GIFs, which is so adorably boomer. There's so much funny stuff coming out of it. It's fun. That's what summer movies are about. It creates this conversation and cultural moment, and people dress up and do the thing. It's been really awesome. So kiss or no kiss, everybody's a winner.
I like this. Yeah, everyone is a winner. It's like, I'm straight. I'm just gay for Glenn Powell. I get that. I'm straight. I'm just gay for Henry Cavill and Michael Fassbender. And who the fuck was the other? Keep listing them. It's like, that means
give this man an Oscar for best response to movie controversy or something.
Now, Glenn Powell, he didn't piss anyone off, made jokes about it. And I'm ready to see him. Chris Pratt, sure.
I love comments like
isn't
this.
Gay for him.
No, I
Yeah,
love comments
good.
like this because, like, even what's her name who played Marvel girl?
Brie
I can
Larson?
never.
Oh no, Amon
No,
Vellani.
yeah, even when
10
she
or
was
under,
asked
Aaron.
about,
That's our limit.
even when she was asked about like how the Marvels was so bad, and she goes, "Hey, I'm just an actress. Go ask the producers and the directors why I bombed.
Hugh
I'm
Jackman.
just doing my yeah,
I'm just
We're-
keep listening. I'm sorry.
We're still talking about Amon Vellani's response.
yeah."
Still,
I
it's so
cite her.
simple too.
Even
And
Denzel,
honestly,
Denzel.
I'll cite Daisy Ridley in that last interview where they tried to bait her to attack the fans, and she said, "I've never had anything but lovely interactions with fans." You got to call them out
That's
when they
all
don't
we
fall
want.
prey to these fucking demons. And of course, the top one, the best, is Hugh Jackman. Is Henry Cavill and his response when he's like, "It's not fucking toxicity, it's passion, and it's a fan's right to be passion." And the way he said it,
Yes.
like the undercurrent of is like, because we're the ones consuming, buying, and keeping the shit alive in between your destruction adaptations. Speaking
Next
of,
article, where he also nails it, we're taking the Stephen King book and adding a lot of fun. Glenn Powell explains Edgar Wright's remake of The Running Man on the list. So,
and the movie's fun.
He's talked
Like,
about this before.
you know.
Okay, so it shouldn't, the style, extra Edgar Wright style shouldn't be too out of hand?
If they do the same thing of a game show, murderous game show, where there's differently themed bosses trying to kill you, seems pretty fun to me.
Yeah. Well, and that
Seems
was
pretty fun to me.
I mean, you didn't like it, but Scott Pilgrim is very like boss.
Very fun, very boss
centric.
heavy. Yes.
I've been doing a lot of sprinting. That's all I can say. I've been working on my sprint laughs. If these guys just have fun and have charisma and laugh during these interviews and just say nice things and just go Trump mode where you're just like super positive and super like complimentative of everything. That's like all they have to do. No, I'll say that Edgar Wright has been one of my favorite filmmakers for as long as I can remember. We've brought this up before, how he's wanted to work with him from like the very beginning. And then, so yeah, compliments the guy behind it. And then The Running Man is something he's so passionate about. And we're really taking the Stephen King book and just adding a lot of fun Edgar Wright flavor to it. And it has been awesome. No saying it's updated for a modern audience, any of that nonsense. That's going to be a really fun one. I'm super excited about it. That's all these idiots have to do is just say that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's probably not going to be a direct adaptation. It seems like it's going to be what they do now. It's going to be adaptation of the movies version of it and with fun. Unless, correct me if I'm wrong, Goodwin, do you think the Stephen King is just ripe for fun things being added to it? I don't know.
Well, they are saying that they are trying to be more faithful to the book.
Well, if that's the case, then
which
sure.
Normally
Hey,
is
fucking A.
something nerds would support.
I would support it, yes. Stephen King, current Stephen King aside.
And Screen Rant gives The Running Man a 4 out of 5. Mr. Tech Rat will be happy. Screen Rant gives it only out of 5s. Weird. 10 out of 10 is
weird.
Or
I love it
number
as
out
an
of 10 is
Arnold's
better.
movie. Yeah,
that's what I wanted to
sort of
say.
what I was thinking. Because it's Stephen King, I was like, it's probably grim and serious. Not
Which is fine.
Not that the overtones and the reasons that gets him put into the thing is not dark as fuck, and the world they're in, the dystopian, but like, yeah, the act itself has fun elements in it.
Yeah, this sums up quite a bit of Badger's stance on Scott Pilgrim. Was he
Basically,
really
yeah.
did not like the character.
I saw
loved all the
things to like
style
about the film. Yeah,
all the video
I
game
ironically
stuff.
liked Brie Larson in it and fucking Brandon Routh.
Yeah, I liked everyone in it, even what like Gay Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Yeah, Kieran McCulkin.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're talking about something super important. This thread, if you haven't seen it, oh Lord. So, Huff for Congress. I asked AI to turn every American decade of the last 100 years into a photograph of a woman. Here are the surprising results. A thread, and I've talked about this before. AI makes the most attractive women. It's like optimized beauty. It's kind of crazy. So we got the 1920s. Yeah, okay, yeah, looking like some 1920s. 1930s, not so good.
We
But
fell on rough times.
Great Depression, but the 1940s.
God
Hello,
bless America.
I'm gonna go.
That's what every fighting.
I'm gonna go fight those Yahtzees.
I'm coming
Let me
back
drop,
to
let
one
me drop my
hose.
missiles there.
Girls get it done.
and then you think that, but then we get to the 50s, and all right, I have a.
I'm getting
something
married
else
and
in my-
having 7
an apple
kids
pie?
right now.
I love apple
sorry.
pie. I
Look.
love pie.
Look at that. That's a great look.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Boobas
saying.
aside, it's a great
AI
face.
AI wives are going to be a thing at some point. I mean, they practically already are. Now, sadly, attractive, but 60s, you get the hippie to it. So
that's all right. Little STDs, but
Cute.
you get all the drugs.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Bring on the Cylons. Bring on the Cylons.
70s, lose the afro and would otherwise do something
it's fine.
with that hair.
I mean,
It's fine. It's
Just
fine.
don't touch it. It's a whole thing. You know,
Yeah.
touch the hair during sex. There's different. Anyway,
I feel like James Bond would have sex with her and then he'd wake up and she'd be dead.
it's you don't have to worry about
Austin
hitting her head
Powers.
with a
And
sword.
I was very excited for all you MILF fans out there, the 80s.
But ABF, if we get custom toasters.
Pac-Man arcade.
Oh yeah, the Pac-Man. That's what I'm looking at. I got wreckage to break.
All right, so enjoy it while we're last, because we're getting towards modernity.
No,
so
I don't want to go.
1990s. What actress does this remind you of? Because it's like
Jacqueline Smith.
Four rolled into one.
Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's
A little bit
Angels.
of Cindy Crawford, a little bit of
little Liz Hurley in there even.
Yeah, fuck, we had it so
I
good.
dare you to pull
so
up Jacqueline
90s.
Smith from
I
Charlie's
would never
Angels.
pull out
pants.
Gooch.
The pants.
I would never. Tiffany,
All right.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, yes.
So that the 90s, where we've talked many times, the 90s, we had like peak, like natural diversity and inclusion and everything.
Mom jeans are coming back.
We hit the 2000s where Asian women, who I
waifu.
continue pointing out, but
Would.
Asian women are the new progressive white women, and they're on Facebook, they're on social media.
By the way, not
So-
for nothing, but I just found out that she has an OnlyFans. Just saying, research for a
were
friend.
We were talking about that, yes. So
God is
hot
good.
90s, and then women found social media.
Yeah.
And then this happened to them.
Oh, God, I know. Is that
No, not Pikachu
no?
and the
2010s.
pops.
And so they always want to blame the incels and whatnot for not being like dateable or whatever. So the real reason is because this is what happened to our women. And well, yeah, because third wave feminism did it to them. And then the 2020s, sad guy incel. I didn't really put it together at first, but I think he's been doing a little too many degenerate things in his own home, which I'm fine with him doing within the law.
It's a
We need to go
frisbee
vote,
injury.
Mom. It's
It's
your
a
kids.
frisbee
Something's
injury.
got to be done about your kids. Oh,
All right, no, it gets better at the very, very, very end. Okay.
Does it?
Oh, possibly the best one. Yes. So I think this sums it up pretty well. But then the 2030s, well, we don't know where we're going with there. So we have one if Kamala wins, and we have one if Trump wins.
Oh my God.
So we start with Kamala wins.
Gird your loins.
And you know the whole lonely
Yeah.
cat lady thing going around? It literally generated lonely cat lady.
Yeah.
But what if Trump wins? Gird your loins, gentlemen. If Trump wins, we get like young Sofia Vergara or whatever.
America great again. It's going to be just like the 1980s.
Jalapeno
And she's
pepper.
cooking.
Oh,
She's cooking
my
too.
Lord.
Not only
God.
is she hot, she cooks.
If you threw some pineapple and buffalo sauce, you'd have Nerdrotic.
Vaguely
To dream a
Latina,
dream.
because I
To
can't
dream
get
a
away
dream.
from you Puerto Ricans. I assume she's Puerto Rican because everyone will eventually be Puerto Rican.
Fine. They're one of us. They look like us. Yeah, I'm fine with this, by the way. Ooh. Holy shit. Can we agree? Yes, we all have to look up her OnlyFans. I mean, watch Wild
Ooh.
Things to cleanse eyes, or Starship Troopers, Troopers.
All right, let's go back through the goats real quick, and then we'll get on to more tabs. So we had the
I see what you did
40s,
there.
we had the 50s, and then skip the hippie and all that. We got 80s Pac-Man, we got 90s Hoo La La, and then we got if Trump wins.
I'm not gonna
Chat, what are
lie.
you guys liking?
I'd go back to the 50s one, the chick with the
Yeah.
pie.
Oh my God! So
Give
that's
all the children to the
40s.
world through her.
Give
Yeah.
me the 40s.
the 40s. Yeah, my answer is 50s, which with the whole
Yeah.
"Make America Great Again" really means send us back to the 50s. But then the Democrats
trying to
say
think of who that
America
reminds
was
me of, but
never
yeah.
great. America was great at one point.
Yes.
The 80s was great. I'm
We had a
telling you.
good run there for a while, peaked in the late 90s, and yeah, here we are.
Whew.
Maybe not peaked, but like that was the last. It
No,
was...
you can tell because she was cutting the the cucumber-sized jalapenos right next to it.
She was not a grandmother. How dare you? That was blonde hair, I tell you. Yeah, that's That's all right too, though. I wouldn't be upset. That's a future I can fight for.
It's on the pan. It's like she got the fresh jalapenos on top.
And
She
can we
cooked it.
normalize
She
the
cooked it.
fun summer little dresses and shit that all the women started dressing like men and covering? It's like, what the hell? A nice little summer dress. Remember?
The man
Have
from
fun.
Earth?
Remembers?
Why not the woman from Earth? Why can't Jesus be a woman? So I watched The Man from Earth, which is like not rated. It's like a B movie, indie movie that should have been absolutely terrible, but for some reason it's actually really well written and acted and very nuanced and stuff. And that guy turns out to have been living since Cro-Magnon days and was Jesus. Spoiler
Good
alert.
one. Oh, so old, but hit dick not what? So you not be done with anyone because you never start. I had to say it racistly. I couldn't say
This,
it like myself.
what should be like a terrible B movie, when Tomac had brought it up like a month ago, Badger watched it.
It's so good.
And enjoyed it. And then
I think it's before that.
Oh, yeah, obviously. And then I probably presumably because I watched it or something, or just you felt again, just watched
Don't
it
watch part two.
again.
Yeah, don't watch part two.
There's a
But
part
you
two.
just
Oh,
watch
yeah, I saw. Yeah. Now that was definitely B movie.
Don't just stay in the realm.
What
of
is
the
this?
first
What
one's really
streaming
good.
device is this on?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
It was that.
and
No commercials.
It's literally all just takes place in a room. And yeah, like look at this dude's goatee and the biker jacket. Like it should have been so bad.
By the way,
and it's
by
all in
modern
one room.
context, super inappropriate. They're college professors. He's a college professor that's retiring. That is his teacher's assistant that he's fucking, and they all make jokes about it. And possibly underage and drinking. He's like, I'm not going to card you. Oh, it was a fun time back in the day. But yeah.
Yeah, like this is
Good
the opening title like thing. Just in this
He's
little
basically
tiny
retiring.
basic font.
And when they like, dude, why are you leaving? He toys with the idea of telling them the truth that he's been living for 14,000 years. And so he does it under the guise of a character he's creating, but they start to suss out that it's not a character, it's him. And it's done well, really well. Because yeah, it's just in that movie. It's just in that room and like
yeah, it's
outside.
like a bottle episode.
But his descriptions make you think about it, make you reframe all you know about history. And so it's fun. It's a fun little thought experiment.
You know, it's another fun little thought experiment. Can Disney lose everything? A&E Network launches layoffs of staffers as top executives resign. I didn't really care about this, but then it turns out it's Disney-owned Lifetime and History Channel and a bunch of other things. So I see Disney-owned, and I'm like, you're losing another one, buddy.
Bye, Felicia. You can go with Paramount TV Studios.
Yeah, that's the only reason I brought that up is because, yeah, we're getting more layoffs, and then families continue to fume as dress-wearing dudes at Disney World and Disneyland do little girls' hair and makeup. We got another one. Gross. I'm sorry. We're going to have to pull up that, like, Miss 1950s again.
Imagine going to Disneyland or Disney World with your daughter, and you're going to spend, $300 on a fucking dress for her so she could be a princess and make her dream, and then you go and her custom shopper who's going to upsell her on everything is Bobby here, and the real one is the one below, which I know you don't have, but they have like audio, and he's like, I'm your personal shopper, I'm going to make you fantastic dreams. It looks just like me, sounds like me. No, I say to you, yes, that one,
the original.
Oh,
and then there's like an evil queen as well.
Yeah, imagine you pay for that. Yo, the evil queen was the one. You go to a very expensive, probably several, like over $1,000 dinner inside the castle there, and the evil queen is a 6'+ trans woman.
Stunning and brave. Alien Romulus, which I'm now less excited to see because of its Madam Web connections. Y'all people talked me into getting a ticket, and I'm going to be seeing it. And now I'm less excited, but who knows? I was a bit disappointed with Alien when I saw it in theater because I thought it was going to be more horror and suspense thriller stuff. And it really kind of wasn't. I definitely enjoyed Aliens more because it was more my like action movie vibes. So this being a horror movie
sounds thin, but completely understandable.
It's
like a government space station that they fucked up and they abandoned in quarantine. Now, why wasn't it guarded? How did they? Well, I'm sure that'll be answered. But they sneak in to steal.
I watched Rings of Power. They are diverse. Rings of Power episode 2 and 3, and I think maybe 4. And as terrible as the characters and writing is, some of it looks like the eyeballs looks good, and there's interesting camera work and cinematography and shit. And they put all the color grading filter all over.
No, Alien is the best one. Sorry, I love.
Okay, good. Finally, because I can't agree
Alien-
with you on everything. Aliens is the best by far.
Alien is
Alien.
definitely the best.
Oh,
Alien.
by far.
Alien was kind of boring.
Let's
if
see,
I'm being
chat.
honest.
Anyone that thinks that Alien, the original. Now, granted, they are two different movies.
Two
I
different-
recognize that
two
Ridley Scott
different
started
styles.
it, and he's got his shit, and it's great. That being said, if you told me to watch one, I would rather watch Aliens 9 times out of 10. I'm more enjoying
They're
myself.
both, yeah,
all the
they're
way
both
through.
great. They're both.
Which
great,
one has
but
maybe more significant place in history? Shit, that'd still be a contentious argument. One is hanging off a cliff, Phil. Which one you dropping? Which one you
Ooh.
dropping?
All that matters-
You're letting Alien go.
We got ABFs on our side, so that's like
And
25 votes.
Why I say Alien? Because I remember watching that. That was my first, like, besides Star Wars, and well, I guess.
So you have
but
sentimentality.
yeah, I
attached
have
to your
this, like,
decision.
nostalgia.
I just like everything about it. In
Well,
every
both
single
of them
level
really,
it.
but they are two. They're just two
They're-
way
they
too
are.
different. And I
Dude,
love
Scott Ladd.
the practical effects in Alien, and I love the intensity of Alien, and I loved how they introduced the aliens. I loved the whole
Game over, man.
storyline.
It's game over.
Yeah, I cared more about the characters as well. Though
The Colonial Marines.
Sorry, good one. Sorry.
The Colonial Marines are the greatest fucking addition to any fucking sci-fi ever. That group that's been copied. I know that they all read Starship Troopers, the book, and all, but I'm just saying, I love it so fucking much, and I would throw all the fucking Aliens movies in the garbage for a good Colonial Marine, like aliens involved shit. Oh, fucking Alien Resurrection. She made the shot. Obligatory. She fucking made that shot. The behind the scenes. behind the head.
Joaquin Phoenix had an out of this world idea for Arthur Fleck in the sequel. What about Joker in space? I talk about when people say, let's get like street level and gritty and down to earth. I say, screw you, let's go to space. And when they were spitballing ideas, he just spitballed all the ideas. And one of them they kept joking about was, let's do Joker in space. And it's like, yep, this is not the Joker.
Hey, Vasquez, you ever been confused as a man? No. Have you?
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
the strong women, but they got to get the pushback from the men, and then they give it as good as they get, and they're like, all right, she's one of the bros.
I need my strong women to give me strong pushback. I do. Need them
That
to
is
push
l-
back hard and vigorous.
That is locker room mentality. That is the prime example of what.
Oh
happens
yeah,
in
off
locker
the
room.
record
Yeah.
talk, as they say. Yes,
Yeah.
that is how shit
Yeah.
talk between friends of any gender should
Yeah.
work.
Nerds are definitely known for. Here's what annoyed me. We were obsessed with Arthur. We would almost joke about it. Oh, we should take Arthur and we should do this. They're not talking about Joker and have the Joker do this. They're thinking about Arthur, which is my whole thing is I didn't care for it. It was not a Joker movie. Phoenix adds that he was curious about the circumstances in which he could place Arthur in Wrecked, which is how the musical approach in Folia Do germinated. So my real question is, what is stupider, Joker in space or Joker the musical? Go.
I've seen both. So Joker the musical. I just want to say Death by Snoo Snoo is a noble way to go. Okay? A noble way.
I hate that they use the name Joker as a bait and switch. Like,
Yeah, I hate it too. They've even said he's never going to be Joker. Like the
Yeah.
mainstream, you know.
So why are you using that label? It's like it's try. It,
It's like the
The same
Cloverfield
reason-
movies when they just
same
slap
reason they make things
Cloverfield
gay.
on 2 movies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like
Did
a
he-
space
did Todd-
movie and a underground movie. Yes.
Did he not think
Oh
that
my
people
God,
would care if
what
he
if
just
they did go
made
to space?
a movie like this? And so he was like, I'll make a Joker movie.
I
I'll
would
just put an
appreciate.
overlay
I
of
would.
Joker.
I would appreciate it if it wasn't called Joker and it was just a character that was, doing whatever. But I mean,
But this is what it is. It's what Alan says. Like, why didn't he just
Yeah.
remake one of these movies?
yeah,
Because he needed that name to bring him in. So he said he
Yes.
mocked up a bunch of posters of films that have already been made, like Rosemary's Baby and Godfather. Now, if they did Arthur, if they like what Penguin is currently going to be doing or about to be doing, and they did that and went with the crime boss like angle for Joker, I would be interested. Instead, they went with a musical angle. So space, musical,
hate
or
musicals.
Godfather. Give me Godfather, please.
How about
I
a
hate musicals
Godfather
with a
musical
passion.
in space?
God.
Fuck
Hear me out now.
musicals.
No, I don't want to hear you
I'm
out.
gonna make him
fuck.
an offer he can't refuse. A fucking
I
never
wanted to-
walk.
I literally wanted to punch the screen.
Where's my cat?
That I was watching the Marvels, but when they went into that singing planet and everything was a song, I was like, fuck this. I wanted to
It'll be over.
punch
Well, it's
someone.
like Bollywood the planet.
I hate musicals with a passion. I can't stand
Agreed.
them. I think it's the
Agreed.
dumbest thing ever. Like you
I
having a
don't
normal
know.
conversation and you go into song, like fuck off.
The
Like,
the musical in RRR slapped. The musical numbers are pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I needed to add that to my Netflix list.
RRR.
Yeah, because my buddy
Pretty-
can't
it's a
read,
pretty
so they
base
can't
movie,
watch
yeah.
subtitled movies.
Yes,
Yes, all
Gary's
that
still never seen it, but
testosterone.
I have, and that's why Chris has me read Super Chat. No, but I have at least seen it. Goddamn, Gary, it's worth it. It is a good movie. Romance.
All right, so my question, chat: what is worse, musicals
musicals
or Canadians?
music. Well,
From friend of the show, Vex
X.
Electronica. I'm once again reminding everyone that Canadians are the dumbest people in the world because Polling Canada did some polls.
Thanks, buddy.
And it's basically when Canadians think of Kamala Harris winning, and then what Canadians think about Trump winning, which we just showed the AI art of the difference between them winning. Well, 50%, which is probably the highest anyone felt for anything hopeful for Kamala Harris to win amongst Canadians, where only 15% were hopeful for Trump. 46% were worried about Trump. Afraid. 28% literally feel afraid of Trump. And some of these don't make any sense though, because like 21% inspired by Kamala Harris winning. I don't understand. Like they're 50% hopeful, but then like they're 22% excited or 18% confident. So I don't know where all the hope comes from.
Can I say something? Because I
Curious?
think this is like highly skewed. Because if you did this out west, if you did this in, I would say Saskatchewan or Alberta of Canada, those polls would be radically different.
Blame
But if you
Canada
and Quebec. But if you're doing it in Ontario, Manitoba, and BC, who are extreme liberal, you're gonna see different numbers. I don't trust anything that's online anymore, with like especially with Google and everything that's out there. So it's a way of like gearing everyone into one direction and hurting the sheep. So I don't even acknowledge that shit.
Oh, polling? You should never ever acknowledge polling.
Yeah, imagine. Well, look what the poll said when Trump when he first was running against Hillary Clinton. It was all Hillary Clinton. The numbers were all for Hillary Clinton, and she got wiped off the map with Trump. And then we're seeing the same kind of pattern this time around with the polls.
Don't worry, they'll fortify it up just in case.
Yes.
So yeah, Canada is very much like even like California and stuff like that, where the major cities have a bunch of people in them and they are all fucking insane. And the majority of people outside of those insanity factories are just normal people. And a lot of them just aren't really informed enough about what's going on. So a lot of them just get suckered by the feels.
It's just a collective hate. It's like a collective hate they bought into. But if you ask him what specifically, mean tweets. And then beat by beat, if you knock away all the truths, it will settle down onto I just don't like him. Mean tweets. I don't like the way he says things. Like,
what's
but all
your stance on
are good.
What's your stance on Hunter Biden? Who's that?
Right.
Yeah, correct. Canadians, we love you guys. Get your shit together.
Well, that's like a majority of them are sheep. And I've had this conversation just the other night with someone that I'm friends with, and I don't want to say too much, but like saying like how fucking dumb a lot of people are in this country, and they just line up and follow each other like herd. And it's like you can't think for yourself. I'm not saying to go right. I'm not saying to go left. I'm just saying have a fucking mind to listen to everything and make your own mind and go with the way like. But don't just sit there and drink the Kool-Aid. And I'm like, I'm part of this group.
King disagrees with you, bigot. So shout out to Isaac. This is the face of monkeypox.
He's the biggest fucking hypocrite there is.
Man, he was better on drugs, huh?
Yeah, Chad. Who's worse, Canadians or Stephen King?
Or Stephen King by far.
King. Yeah, Stephen King.
Stephen King.
I think Stephen King wrote a PC Gamer article. Every penis in Assassin's Creed Odyssey rated.
I did it. That? I climbed it and I hung there. That's right.
Oh, really?
You didn't climb. You weren't a fucking Assassin's Creed player. That's right. I hung right on the balls. I cupped them and climbed up them. That was Zeus.
Oh, while we're clowning on people, UV Ball is dunking on the Borderlands movie fiasco. Now you wish I directed.
You
You get dunked on by UV Ball.
fuck him.
Congrats. All right.
Balls are
Now-
fun. I know.
On a good note, I literally just talked about this like a day or two ago about best 3D movies, and my answer was Coraline because it was so made for it. And it's all the stop motion. It was perfect. Well, apparently it's out in theaters now, a remastered 3D version, which
Good.
I need to check to see if it's in my theater because holy crap, the movie's good. I really like all the Studio Leica movies or whatever it's called. And this one, really good. I still say, so sorry, mother making me do this. Because she sticks in her head and then she's got like the tunnel she goes through. Just everything's made for 3D.
Yeah, my niece loves
So
that
good.
shit. Loves it. And it makes you want to buy expensive things related to it, like very rare pops that people look for on the eBays and things.
Let's see. This one we'll slip in for ABF. Chrissy Mare's boobs, who has 11,000 followers, and I also discovered followed me. Oh wait, I hit the follow. Why am I not following? All right, so emoji second amendment, hashtag 2A brings up the gun emojis. X has brought back the gun emoji between 2016 and 2018. The liberal progressive white women who run Apple, Twitter, Facebook, and Google quietly changed the pistol emoji to a squirt gun. X has now restored it to a gun.
Hell yeah, based.
Hashtag 2A, baby.
Now do a trans version, a trans skin of the gun, so we can use it during certain events.
And let's see. I think I'm going to do a one little quick political because speaking of how hopeful Canadians are for Kamala Harris, we've entered the price control stage of Soviet decline, grocery price gouging to feature prominently in Harris' economic plan. She wants to introduce price control for food. And if you know anything about how price controls work under socialism, in 2013, Maduro became president and implemented price controls to combat Venezuelan corporate greed. Guess what happened to inflation? Here's inflation already being incredibly high. Here's inflation at 1,300,000% increase. Or I don't even think I said that number correctly because it's so high.
1,300,000.
This is what happens when you try to control prices. It don't go so good. And that's what we're going to bring here. And I'm glad the Canadians are excited for it.
No, we're not.
Sorry, ABF wins for this one. He wins for this one. It's such a elegant joke.
Do you know how much the dollar is worth? Like I had to send some money to an American friend. For $100, it's like $140 Canadian to send $100 to someone.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go Trudeau, go. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Fuck's sake.
But we got all the gold. We made everyone use ours fucking as a standard.
We have tungsten, gold-plated tungsten. At least we got plenty of that. So, Masters of the Universe, they announced another casting. We already seen the guy who I think might be okay if he can get jacked. So, so we've got the redhead, if I'm not mistaken, Masters of the Universe fans, Tila. And then now they didn't turn her black, but they are turning her Latina, if I'm not mistaken. Camila Mendez? Maybe not Latina, maybe something else, but definitely not a redhead.
That's fine.
At least she's not a black lesbian. Well, she's probably still a lesbian.
She's curvy.
They all are.
She's curvy.
That's curvy?
She's curvy.
All right. All right. Well, now we have a standard.
Speaking of Kirby, Capcom explains why they removed rewarding players for erotic photographs in Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. So they took it out where you can take pictures of whale tails and stuff like that and cleavage, and you get extra points you can spend on stuff. So literally, if you want to upgrade things, you're supposed to be taking pictures of whale tails.
It was one of the mini games. There was achievements sorted. They did it, not us.
We tried our best to create a game that would please returning core fans and appeal to new players. Or actually, this is what they do here is the exact opposite of what Glenn Powell did. As development progressed, we inevitably discovered that we couldn't include everything from the original game. In the case of the erotica point system, this was something we discussed at length and decided to remove, not so much as a response to changing cultural climate, but because we felt there's no need to have a reward point system on this basis. So they say it's not because of a change in cultural climate, but then they say, It is not an appropriate reward for survival and not a skill required of a journalist trying to stay alive for the next 72 hours during a zombie apocalypse. Yes, but it was fun, and that was the point. And during zombie apocalypses, you need a little bit of fun to keep that optimism going. And if anything keeps us going, it's boobs and whale tails.
Stop fucking changing things.
Oh, no, don't worry, because you can still take pictures of whale tails. You just won't get extra points for them. So it's cool.
Right.
You can still do it, Badger, but we won't reward you. And we're not doing this for changing cultural climate, but also we're doing it because of changing cultural climate. And we don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, we've already changed other things, like changing the Vietnamese butcher to a white man who looks like Senator Armstrong.
Do you purposely say it wrong, or do you just not know how to say Vietnamese?
Yeah, I say it wrong on purpose.
On purpose,
to troll
okay.
you.
I've heard it too many times at this point. I had to ask because I need to know if I was allowed to make fun of you for it or not. God damn it, I don't get to make fun of you.
Want.
Hey, I speak Guchanese. I'm the one that makes the mistake.
In Vietnam.
All right, one last tab. Wait, anyone got open bar pulled up? John? Where's John? I don't see any grays. That makes me so happy.
Here, I'll bring it up.
So, real quick, from friend of the show, Clifton 3D, was doing like a review of Time Bandits episode 6. Wait, what? Yeah, apparently Time Bandits show has been out. Did you guys have you heard a single word about it?
Yeah, I just saw
you knew it was out?
Yeah.
What was supposed to be.
It looks like dog shit. So I'm not going to even bother watching it.
I mean, it's brought to you by
everything,
Taika
like,
Waititi.
Yeah. Everything out there. Dog shit. There's
Waiting
nothing to
on
watch.
Drinker. Waiting on Drinker.
How much longer do you think Apple TV Plus, they're just going to keep like it's
They
like
can
Prime
tank
Video
it.
situation? Yeah, they're just going to keep throwing money at it and eventually hope they just survive past everyone else.
I
Just,
think
like,
they'll
market
eventually
domination.
buy
He
one
has
of the Lucas.
started.
They'll buy
package?
eventually like either Star Wars or Marvel.
There
or
you go,
something.
Scooby.
Oh, wait. Oh, don't go too far. Actually, I forgot we need to pick a movie real quick. So for all those wonderful people
Yeah, he has an
who
intro.
stick around. All right. We need 4 movies. What movie? Get on here. All right. Let's see. I don't know how The Usual Suspects still hasn't made it on the list, right? Oh my God. How is it not? All right, Gooch, give me an answer.
Yeah, it's worth watching for sure. Kaiser
No, a
Soze.
new one. I need The Usual Suspects is already on there. I need another one from you. That's a YouTube badge.
I think you've already got some. Have you watched Bloodsport yet?
It is on the actual list. I'm putting the Postman on there for you. Gooch, go full Canadian on me. What you want?
I'm trying to think of a movie. Slapshot.
Is that with like the brothers in hockey, or is that
Yeah.
the?
Yeah, the Hanson
Slapshot.
brothers.
Yeah, Grosse Point playing. He's got Event Horizon on there.
Oh wait, did I hear of Event Horizon? Nut Bunny. I'm putting Event Horizon on there for you.
I think actually
Didn't
Slapshot
you?
might make you laugh. It's pretty based.
Yeah, I think I've actually seen that one. All right, but let's see if it can win. We got Usual Suspects, Postman, Slapshot, and Event Horizon. That's actually
Here's one.
some actual
I got
diversity
one.
right there.
I have one.
What?
Cannonball
What?
Run.
Well, you're supposed to tell me that before I put the dang thing up there. But yeah, I think you are the reason Cannonball Run is even on the list, if I'm not mistaken.
You watched Die Hard. Oh,
Oh
shit.
yes, and Die Hard. Oh, what up?
Shout out for a 10. Eye contact. Backed out. Proved.
I know. Wait, I know what he really wants. It's what everyone really wants, but mostly Scooby Pup.
The Yoda. The Grogu.
All right, that's all you get for $10 shake.
Oh, not even
You gotta
38
join
seconds.
my OnlyFans with Denise Richards. All right. So looks like Usual Suspects is winning. We will do some outros, play the outro, and then that'll be the end of the poll. Badger, tell us things. Outro for us. Plug,
tomorrow. Tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow. Good. Pre-F&T and then Inside the Badgered in tomorrow night. We'll see who's there. Probably all the
Assuming
usual
Badger
suspects.
remembers it.
Yeah. You'll remind me. Yeah, no, we'll be there. It'll be great. Tomorrow. Pre-F&T.
Gooch, you're on what, 3 or 4 more streams today?
No, I just got my show, Demon Slayer, doing episode 16, 17. Come by. And then Sunday night, check out Late Night with Gooch.
Ooh.
These two guys probably will be there. So
Some regulars.
mhm.
I show up late though because I'm cooler than everyone else.
Yes, you are. You're a cool guy.
I show up early because it's fun.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
we're playing one more of these again real quick.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Oh!
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean that either.
Event Horizon's winning by like 2 votes. You got till the stream ends. Get your vote in,
Get
or
to the
else Event
chopper.
Horizon's gonna win.